To portray myself as a professional social worker, I usually wear something like this to field. I try and do my hair in the morning and makeup so I look like a normal adult human. I usually wear like a collared shirt or a sweater, professional pants and professional shoes. It's my dog. Yeah. The biggest thing I do to practice this competency is allow the clients that I work with to use self-determination. I usually start our conversations by asking them to fill me in on what's been going on and if there's anything I can do to help. Once I get a better idea of where they're coming from, I kind of know if there's any resources that I can point them towards, but I can only motivate them so much. If they don't want to do anything, then that's their right. A big part of this competency is being able to effectively communicate with individuals, communities, organizations, colleagues, things like that. And a big way that I see this in my field practicum is the massive amounts of emails that our director of program sends out. There are a lot, but they really do help keep everyone on the same page and up to date. And me specifically, I have been working on implementing a new filing system in Transitions Records Room. So I'm just kind of cleaning it all up and making it really easy for all the case managers to find the files and cleaning it up. When we do intake assessments with clients, we basically get as much background information as we can get. It's really important that case managers get a really detailed description of the client's stories because it helps paint the whole picture, and it's easier to help support clients if we have all their information. So part of the information involves asking questions about diversity and difference. Every single client who's given a vet at Transitions has to fill out this questionnaire with a staff or intern, and as you've seen here in the highlighted sections, we ask about race, ethnicity, socioeconomic status. We also ask about mental health diagnoses as well as physical ailments and substance abuse. I think the most impactful thing that I've done so far at Transitions is help one of my favorite clients move into his apartment. And for confidentiality reasons, I'm going to call him John. But he was the most positive and upbeat person I have ever met. He'd worked all of his life, but unfortunately about a year ago, his health took a turn for the worse, and he was in and out of the hospital so much, he lost his job and his apartment. So when he came to us, two of the case managers immediately started helping him. They got all the paperwork done to sign him up for SSI, SSDI, got him health care, literally just did everything in their power to get him on the right track, getting his substance abuse disorder under control, finding him housing, and making sure he could get to all of his doctor's appointments and everything. So I came into the picture about 2 months before he moved out of Transitions. So I got to help him more on the housing side of things and like making budgets and really getting him ready for a life living independently. And I literally cried watching him like unlock his front door for the first time. He's just so positive and so ready to help out and do whatever he needed to do. He was a very motivated guy, and I'm really lucky to have known him. The tool I use most in regards to research-informed practice has definitely been the ethical decision-making model. I don't usually take the time to write it all out the way we did in our ethical issues paper. I usually just kind of think to myself, what's the issue here? What was my immediate reaction? Are there better ways to go about handling the situation? Is there anyone else I can talk to? And luckily for me, my field instructor is totally okay with me asking 10,000 questions. And he usually does his best to walk me through any issue that I come across. In order to apply this competency, I usually ask clients about their support systems like family or friends or organizations or communities that they're involved in. It's never super formal. It's usually just me checking in with them like, hey, like what kind of support system do you have? Or when you face hardships, like who do you go to? And whatever they say, we go from there. I know how important it is for clients to feel like they have a network of support. So if they tell me that they don't really have anybody, I try and remind them that my field instructor and I as well as the whole transitions community is there for them. And also, as a requirement to maintain your bed at transitions, you have to attend either classes or groups that we offer, and that's a way to start forming relationships and kind of building that support system again. Every Monday at Transitions, we have what we call a treatment team meeting, and it's where all the case managers get together pretty much just to get on the same page about their clients, because a lot of the clients work with multiple case managers for different things. So it's really just about sharing resources and making sure everyone's on the same page with their client's progress. Additionally, our director of programs will come and let everybody know about any bigger changes that will affect day-to-day operations. So it's really like a staff meeting meets treatment meeting. Every Wednesday at Transitions, we have what we call partner meetings, and that's where all the case managers get together with on-site and off-site partners to talk about the different resources in the communities that clients can use. Case managers can schedule appointments with their partner representatives, or the partner representatives can tell them that there's like openings and they can schedule or move up appointments. From there, it's really just all about coordinating care for the clients. Every morning at Transitions, the interns are supposed to check in with the day center case manager before we check in with our field instructors to see if she needs help with any intakes, and she usually does. We usually have a lot of those. So that's one way that I engage and assess clients. I also do a lot of intervention because I get to meet one-on-one with some of my field instructors' clients, and we get to talk about where they are and what resources they need help accessing.